Well, YouTube, the day is finally here. I received an extended summary of listed expenses for my how much does a mastectomy with immediate reconstruction really cost? So this is the summary from my insurance, finally answering the question. I went to the actual charges themselves, where they actually charged me a ridiculous amount of money for things that I was like, I don't even understand. Do you guys remember that? So that was video 30, where I was like, how much does a mastectomy cost? The day I actually got this magical hotness right here with all my, the old $226,000, right? The original, Anyway, so this day, video 30, I'll put a link here for you, and also a link in the description below, to that video of my reaction when I received said ridiculous, over-the-top bill. So then they actually took the amounts, and then this is the whole, let me see, putting all my personal business, so let me just go ahead and fold that down a little bit. So then they take that, and I literally, all this is just medical coding. This is what's paired up to what the doctor has charged, or what UMC hospital charged. And then it comes across and tells you, this is what you asked for, this is what we'll pay, this is what the patient will pay. That's kind of how it goes. So literally, the $72,599 that they thought was appropriate to charge me for the operating room, yeah, my insurance was like, how about $9,928? That's how much you'll take from us. I don't know what you're going to do with the rest of your $62,000 of bills, but you're not going to give that to Heather. $81,000 plus some more ridiculous implants. Yeah, my insurance was like, so, I mean, we see your $81,520. We got $11,000 on that. $11,148.31. And you're not going to charge Heather for it. So literally, it actually lists it out. I had to go and match the items to each other. So you can see down here, $81,000. Sorry, that wasn't covered. We're going to pay you. This is the amount that wasn't covered. This is the amount we're willing to pay. And that's Heather's part. So ultimately, all of those amounts, so basically what you see here at the bottom, I put a box on it here for you, they actually charged, so hard to see both. So this is how much they charged, this is how much insurance paid, this is how much I paid, and then this down here is what the surgeons charged as well. So in addition to the $30,911 they paid to the hospital, they paid another $2,691 direct to the surgeons. And that's just on this bill. I think somewhere less than $100 is what I'm actually going to pay out of pocket for individual fees. So, can I just pause for a minute and say how overwhelmingly grateful I am for having insurance? Because holy crap. And how devastating this would be for someone without health care coverage. I can't even. And why does hospitals even get to ask for those amounts when, like, who can pay that? Who can pay that. That's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And obviously, they agreed to take my insurance. So, what happens to the rest of the money that they thought they were owed? Like, is that even legit? Is that really what it costs to run an operating room? Does it really cost $70,000 for 7 hours in the operating room? Is that really what it costs to run an operating room on a Saturday morning? Or is it really that it costs $9,928? So literally, just does it really cost that much to run an operating room? Really? And if it does, what are you going to do since you only got $10,000, $9,000 and change from my insurance? How do you recoup those losses? My guess is probably cost something closer to $10,000 for 7 hours of operating room time, because they get to charge you for other things. Independently, they charged for my room and the drugs and the anesthesiologist and the radiologist and the pathology, and right, they get to charge. Each of those things is a line item on here. I'm just I think I was thinking 20 to 40, somewhere in there. So this feels more like what I would have expected was a reasonable price for this surgery. And then this other penny ante, nickel and dime, oh, here's an MRI biopsy. We had to do the pathology on that, and here was your doctor's consults, and you owe a copay for that, and the extra anesthesia that we did, and when we put the nuclear medicine in your nipple, we charged you for that, and you owe some money for that. Who knows if all the bills are in, but I'll say this, eye-opening experience. Crazy pit in the middle of my stomach, eye-opening, makes you want to cry, thinking about anyone who may not have insurance out there, and what that would, well, if I received that bill and didn't have insurance, you know what I would do? I would declare bankruptcy. You don't have any other choice. You've literally just forced someone into bankruptcy court, or you force them to accept their fate, and their relationship with cancer, or possible cancer, right? I would still be sitting in maybe I have cancer. Doesn't matter. I can't afford to have cancer, so we're going to live like I don't have cancer, because I can't afford the treatment. Anyway, so I had promised you that I would call insurance, and I got to be honest with you. The reason I haven't done this vlog sooner is because I never called insurance. And the reason I never called insurance is because I was afraid of the answer. That's the truth of it. The thought of making that phone call and proactively getting an answer I didn't want scared me. And so I just didn't make the phone call. I figured when the time comes, if I owe more money, they'll find me. And so receiving this in the mail today, such a relief. Just like, okay, all right, so I don't owe this. I owe something that I can afford. Like, I owe manageable costs, and I am so grateful and relieved for that. And I owed you this update, so I thought I would take a minute and let you know that the real cost to my insurance is for the big bill, not counting. I'm not going to add everything together. I don't think you really care. But in general, $34,000 to $35,000 is what it costs for a bilateral mastectomy with immediate reconstruction, including nuclear medicine in one nipple and the removal of some lymph nodes. So about $35,000 feels more reasonable than the original $226,000 that they billed me. So the question has finally been answered. Definitive answer. how much does a bilateral mastectomy with immediate reconstruction cost? Oh, I think I'm supposed to say, oh. Subscribe. Look, I set myself up so that it would just be me. You'd think I would just make a sign and hang it. Just go to do my vlog and just put a sign up for you guys. The next thing coming up will be Tuesday. I get probably 50 cc's. I'm hoping that they'll give me 100, but at least 50 cc's more in my breasts. And then the following Tuesday and the following Tuesday. So now I'm in that maintenance phase of, now we're rolling along. Let's make these into, you know, some variation of boobs. So that's what you can expect. Probably won't post it until next weekend because don't know if you heard, but I'm back at work. So a girl's working full time, and Tuesday night getting a vlog done. I don't know if that'll be possible. If it is, I will post it for you. If not, then you can expect it probably next weekend. And I will try to show you what I look like before and after at least 500 cc's, because I'm at 450 right now. Thanks so much for watching and for sharing this trek with me. We'll see you next time.